Space is Dangus. Spatula's log. Recently I've been looking into a rather odd curio, in that reports have been coming in of pirates targeting commanders, regardless of the size of their booties. Even the pirate commander Mixlot, who was infamous for only targeting large T9 cargo ships, was recently seen interdicting an eagle, despite having no cargo hold and no booty at all, which contradicts his earlier statements of preference, like that T9 had back, and T9 jet had it going like a turbo vet. I'm tired of Galactic saying that flat butts are the thing. The butt, of course, is a poetic anthropomorphized metaphor of the cargo hold of a ship. But while searching for pirates to interrogate, I found myself running into an old, unsolved case. Another mysterious satellite beaming out coded transmissions. It seems I couldn't help but stumble on one wherever I went. I set course for Sol to bring this new find to the authorities, and that's when it hit me, from behind. Despite having no cargo, I was being pirated. I dropped out of Super Cruise and began trying to get away, but the Clipper, who didn't seem to care about my lack of cargo, began hitting me with exotic weaponry that overloaded my power systems. I couldn't get away. There was no choice but to make a stand, but I wasn't equipped to go toe-to-toe with the Clipper. My hull integrity was getting to questionable levels. Nova, break immersion! Emergency teleport!
Affirmative. Stand by.
Whew, that was close. Hey, what the heck is with this rebuy cost? Oh my god! That's so much money!
Are you feeling broke? Like game over broke? Like back in your starting Sidewinder broke? Like entire planets are laughing at your noob skills kinda broke? Getting ready to shitpost Frontier in the forums kinda broke? Well, how about instead, you try new mega buffed passenger missions. Now, with higher payouts, less wrinkles, and ability to earn millions. You won't even have to haul someone 10,000 light years away to make bank now, doing pretty much the same thing as regular missions. Get rid of that shitwinder today. Earn back the respect you never had with new mega buffed passenger missions.
Now, of course, I didn't have to actually endure a trip back to my starter system, though it would be nice to swing by and visit Hotzi again. I lost my high-tech system virginity in Hotzi. But if I was going to solve the mystery of the bootyless pirates, stocking up on rebuy funds wasn't such a bad idea. And if I knew one thing about passenger missions, it's that you don't get the cream of the crop manifest by stuffing important diplomats in your dirty ass-hold. And since I figured I was going to show some very highly discerning people all over this bubble, why not let my willy dick free? Oh yeah, check out that massive cockpit. Yeah, if you haven't guessed, Willy Dick is the name of my Orca. A luxury cruise liner named after two of history's most famous whales, Free Willy and Thomas Dixon, the 300-pound douchebag psychiatrist who ran off with my wife. But before setting out to sea, I made it my priority to tweak the systems, optimizing the livery to hit maximum swag. All I needed to do now was sit on the pad and wait. And it wasn't long before a Jack Griffin approached me, himself a tourist of low value and a laid-back demeanor, just the kind of stooge I was looking for to make this a cakewalk.
Cakewalk. Excuse me, Captain Spatula, I had a little request for you.
Shut up.
Did you mute me?
Actually, why do we say cakewalk for easy jobs? Is it because of the 21st century game show that combined American Gladiators and Cake Boss? I guess that's a mystery for the space librarians. Because in my gigantic space whale, I was about to set out on another dangerous journey into the cosmos. What kind of horrors would await my mighty Willy in the fringe worlds out on the edge of habited space? Even Willy seemed nervous. It's okay, Willy. Just scream it all out. Scream it out. Come on, Willy. Yeah, that's it, Willy. But our journey would take us through areas less known for their love of tourists and more for, well, shagging each other's cousins and leering at passerbys while menacingly playing banjo. Yeah, entire redneck swamp planets. Just think about that for a second. That's no moonshine. I got a bad feeling about this. But I found the systems quite hospitable on the way, and Willy had the chance to bond with other whales out there in space. Look at that beluga. I found that all my prejudices about rednecks were unfounded. I mean, the interbreeding was necessary for survival in many small human colonies, and they believed in hard work and hard fun, and they started sharing their local history with me, telling me about a criminal called the Black Prince with a bunch of black anacondas who terrorized the system, and holy shit, there's the racism. Okay, no way, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for the spray skirts, but, it's the 33rd century. You don't judge people by the color of their skin anymore. You judge them by their pilot's rank, or their power play faction. Come on, get with the times. Oh, it's okay, Willy. We're heading out of space racist territory. Come on, Willie. What was that? Oh, sorry, Will. Somehow the whales of Earth went extinct, but humanity didn't, and I can't explain why. But the travel time did give me time to reflect on other mysteries, like that clipper that had hunted me down. Why? It was shortly after that I found that unregistered satellite, which I suspect to have been planted by a mysterious group that I have come to call the Developers, for they seek to develop our existence towards their evil views, to enslave us all in a constant grind, driving the galaxy where they see fit towards total control. Now, I believe those Developers have come into possession of an alien technology which allows them to alter the very fabric of reality at a whim. Have the Developers been planting all these mysterious clues to distract us from their real goal? Leading half the galaxy on one goose chase after another, and all the while they sit back and hit a few buttons on some alien dimensional vortex weapon and warp all of reality in a single moment. But with power like that, there must be some cracks in reality. Something glaringly obvious. Maybe somewhere in the Purungarang system, there will be something so wildly different and unexpected that will allow me to get more people questioning this. Perhaps Babbage Terminal has some clue. This planet looks neat, though.
Can I go out and do some breathing? Oh, miss, oh, go on.
No, another one of those talking planets. I hate those things.
Miss, I've been up here for 3 weeks, and there's rats. And they're nibbling my toenails!
Alright, Willie, let's get out of here. I can't think with all this chatter. Stupid talking planets. No landing at Babbage in my massive space whale, so it's on to the next system. To complete this journey where it all started. Back at Sol, where the planets don't ramble like idiots.
That's a shame, she was really nice.
Anyone who grew up near one of those knows what I'm talking about. They passed a ban on planet-destroying weaponry long ago, because too many people got to building Death Stars to get rid of those talking planets. Anyway, but run-ins with space racism and annoying talking planets aside, I had completed my goals without really any kind of fuss. But it had still taken a while to complete that journey. Was it worth the 500,000 credits? I guess. 2 more missions and I'd cover my ASP insurance. It wasn't exactly what I'd call mega buffed. That's when I remembered. All the Galnet ads were running on British space-time, which is like a whole day cycle ahead of the rest of the galaxy. As a result, I was getting tomorrow's news today. As usual, I had pulled out early and missed the buff.
Pulled out early and missed the buff? Well, have no fear, because mega passenger missions are here.
Bah! I did a quick search of the crew lounge, hoping to find Island Singleton once more. But my luck seemed pretty edgy, so I made a deal to transport some aid workers covertly into a delicate situation, and wasted no time setting out once more. Willie Dick was free, but she wouldn't settle for one turn around the block. So we set off with a belly full of hippies on a covert peace mission. Perhaps a little padding for my wallet, but in truth, I was happy to get out of Sol and start looking for the real work out there. There are just some things you can't get in a high-security system, like making it 2 light seconds without getting interdicted. But what I really mean are missions of the Dangus kind. And in a little dive called Ramen Hub, I found me my unicorn. Of course, to get it, I was going to have to get past security without getting scanned. And in an Orca, that made it sound like an easy task. But whales are pretty noisy. That said, Willie went into silent running and tricked those sensors just as we cleared the mail slot. And but I don't mean, I'm not like assuming the gender of the slot, that's just what they're called, alright? Anyway, come in for a nice smooth landing, put these refugees at ease. Of course, silent running does take down your shield, so you have to be extra careful. And pulling in, no, slow down, Willie. Okay, set her down nicely. Perfect landing! But back to that unicorn. Roosevelt Rogers, a criminal mastermind with a $1 million payout! Let's go! Come on, Willie, we're gonna make us a buck.
And so we set out once more, Spatula and Whale lost among a sea of stars, while Dangus looms behind them, with Roosevelt and Mastermind reluctantly at their side, on a mission to expose the deepest secrets of the cosmos. Together they were Team Willie, intergalactic space investigators for hire. There was no beacon they wouldn't scan, no knowledge too Dangus to understand. The cosmos at their fingertips, they milk the mystery from space tits. If there was something they can't solve, they blow it up. Problem dissolved, and space's Dangus face the odds with
Excuse me, please stop singing! I am paying for the mission! You do not sing! You do the mission!
Sorry, I got carried away.
Yeah, right away, sir. Fuck that guy.
The Dangus in space.
I'm upset, Willie. I'm sorry, Willie. Sorry, Willie. Oh, wow, look at that. The triple waterworld system. No wonder you're agitated. Wow. But in record time, we had completed our journey, with Willie paving the way with his whale song. No pilot in the galaxy would mess with an orca while it sang the song of its people. But there was just one thing left to do. And that was slip past Raymond Hub security without being detected. For on this mission, a complete scan would trigger an instant attack. The tension rose, Willie lowered her shields to silent running, and I boosted into the slot. Come on now. Nobody scan us. They can't see us. Can you see us?
Signature, Commander. Please acknowledge if you require assistance.
Oh! We did it, Willie! Yay! And they didn't see us. Yay! Now it's time to pull off another smooth landing. Take us in, Willie. You know what to do. Okay, just slow her up, Willie. Slow her up. That's right. And then just down. Yeah, okay. Stop and down. And down. And down. And oh, I'm sorry, Willie. I'm sorry, Willie. I know that. I'm sorry that hurt. It's okay. She fixed up. All in all, I found myself in a unique position, having run back-to-back passenger missions before and after the buff. And to be honest, I quite enjoy the act of ferrying people around, especially that last run, which got my heart going with the illegal elements. But these are just distractions. And it seems that while pursuing the Galactic news, I came across a call from both Federation and the so-called Children of Raxla for explorations of the most distant regions of space. One such location was not far from the Heart and Soul Nebula, a location I had already been planning an expedition to. And while I wasn't able to solve the mystery of the bootyless pirates, I did have fun solving the mystery of the buffed passenger missions. And yet I think it's high time I got back out there on the frontier. But this would be no simple there-and-back journey like the Pleiades. An expedition this far would take days of travel and test the very limits of my little mind. But that, my friends, is for another log and another Dangus.
Landing completed. Deploying ground crew. Welcome to Federal.